programs for our allergic kids. Here to tell us more are Shannon Lutkins and allergist Dr. Paul Niolet. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's right.
And this is a great thing for people. A lot of people, Shannon, don't realize how many people and many children who are affected by food allergies.
It's very, very prevalent, more so now than ever, I think. And it's very lonely when you have a child with food allergies, especially when you're first diagnosed. You don't have anybody that really understands you.
And you have a 6-year-old daughter who has food allergies?
She's gluten intolerant, and then both of my children at birth were milk and soy protein allergic. So for a long time now we've dealt with different intolerances and allergies, and I have a business partner who also has a peanut allergic child, so her and I together decided to form OAK so that we could reach out to other families so they don't feel so alone.
I think that's great. And Dr. Niolet, it seems to me that we're hearing more and more about food allergies. Do they have more than ever before? Do we just know more about it?
Yeah, all allergic disease is actually on the rise, and that includes allergic sinus disease, asthma, and food allergies. The majority of food allergies is in the pediatric population. About 6% of all kids will have food allergies, and it does decrease over time. So we're about about 3% of adults will have food allergies. The main theory in that is the hygiene hypothesis, and that's the thought that we're so clean in this society, we're using antibiotics and vaccines, our immune systems are not busy fighting infections like they used to be, and so they're kind of sitting around and allergies tend to develop.
And I've even heard that antibacterial soap could be a problem too.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no specific data, but that's right now the prevailing theory.
But many kids will simply outgrow these allergies as they get older?
Many kids will. Some more permanent. We are getting more data on that. For instance, peanut allergy. When a child was diagnosed with peanut allergy, we always thought that was a lifelong allergy. But now we know that about 25% of those kids will outgrow the allergy. So getting a correct diagnosis, treatment, and then following that child over a period of time is really important, because there may be a point where we can reintroduce that food safely.
And Shannon, why do you think it's important to have a support group for families who are dealing with these allergies?
Several reasons. Number one, it's very lonely at first, and you feel so isolated, nobody understands you, but also the kids need other kids to meet. You know, they know every day when they go to school they can't eat the school lunch or they can't have the school snacks. We want to get them together so that they have other kids that completely understand them and they're in a safe environment. So both for the parents to have meetings so they have each other, and the kids also to meet other kids just like them.
And Dr. Niolet, is it difficult to treat kids with food allergies because they're around other kids all the time and so many different foods and things they shouldn't be eating?
Absolutely. It can be very challenging. And unfortunately, the majority of food allergies are very common foods like milk and eggs and wheat. And these things are ingredients in most foods that we consume. And so it can be challenging, especially for a child who doesn't understand what they're allergic to. But I think, there is hope, and we can help.
And I know dining out has to be a real problem. And I saw on your website that you're coming up with some kind of dining card.
There's some dining card another company came up with, but you can actually print it up, take it out with you, and they give it to the chef, and it really makes them take you more serious. They realize that you're not joking, that you're not just you don't really just not want it, which I commonly get people thinking that about myself or my child.
That's right, and allergies, these food allergies can be really serious, can't they, Dr. Niolet?
Absolutely. Many food allergies produce anaphylaxis, which is a life-threatening reaction that can produce shock and death.
Okay, so it's not just a matter of not wanting to eat it, you really can't eat it in many cases. Our allergic kids, they have their first meeting tomorrow, meet and greet for parents, and it is Friday at 6:30, Biloxi Regional Medical Center. It's the place to be. You can go to WLOX.com for more information. I believe we have a link to the OAK website as well, where all of the other meetings will be posted from time to time.
Exactly.
So it's great to have you on the show, and good luck with this organization.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Coming up, we'll have gospel sounds to help you heal your hurricane.